Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be making my homemade banana bread. It's got nuts and raisins. So if you don't like nuts and raisins, you probably won't like it. If you do, it's bomb. So let's get started. Alright, so first we need to get our ingredients out. Have our butter. Salted butter is usually what I use. You can use unsalted, doesn't make a big difference. If you use unsalted, probably put a little less salt in than what the recipe calls for. Got our sugar here, regular granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 3 bananas that are very, very ripe, as you can see. Probably several weeks old. Ripe the better, for the most part, until they start getting moldy. You don't want to use moldy bananas. And then we have our all-purpose flour right here, baking soda, salt, and vanilla. Start by melting the butter. Alright, it's not quite melted all the way, but close enough. That puppy in there. So 1/2 cup of butter, or 1 stick of butter. 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Just because I like to put another 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Packed brown sugar. Next we add the eggs. Two eggs. Mix this up a little bit here. Alright, next bananas. And there's actually no particular order when you're making banana bread. Pretty much anything goes, at least in my experience. 3 bananas. You can use 4 if you want it really banana-y. 1 teaspoon baking soda. And 1/2 teaspoon salt. I always prefer kosher salt. And 1/2 teaspoon vanilla. And we'll mix this up a little bit with an electric mixer. Which you don't have to use, just a little easier. Especially to break up the bananas. And I like to add some raisins and some nuts, just to give it some extra pizzazz. You don't have to measure them out perfectly. I put about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of each. Put those guys in there. Got my chopped nuts here, just assorted nuts I got from Winco. Use any kind of nuts, almonds, walnuts, peanuts. About 1/2 cup, 3/4 cup there. Mix that in. Preheat the oven to 350. While it's preheating, get your pan all ready to go. can just spray it down with cooking spray, but it's good to flour it as well, especially if you got older pans like I do. Liberal amount of cooking spray. Then we will add a cup and a half of flour. And mix slowly. Mix it a little bit first. Doesn't splatter everywhere. There you have it. Get your bread pan all greased up and floured. Don't want it sticky. Pour your batter into your bread pan. Silicone spatula works great for this. There you go. Spread it evenly. Doesn't have to be perfect. And bake for approximately 45 minutes to an hour at 350. I like to check at about 45. Old knife check. Stick it in the middle, make sure it's clean. 45 to an hour, it's usually good. Alright, just took it out of the oven here. I checked it at 45 minutes, was not quite done. Put it in for another 10. Let's check it here. Yeah, it looks like it's done. Knife's clean. I'm just going to let it cool for about 5-10 minutes and cut a chunk, spread some butter on it. Ready to eat.